Hello Gemini, this is Monica with the Lynx Tarot. Welcome or welcome back. We are jumping in here with the Energy Oracle cards and we'll go into Tarot and more Oracle. Let's see what messages Gemini needs right now. All right, woman holding a heart and the number 44. So if you're seeing the number 44 around, look a little bit deeper. There's some kind of message there for you. It could have to do with matters of the heart. Okay, and what else? 39, which breaks down to 12 and 3. Fifth chakra, which is the throat chakra. Archangel Gabriel. 39, 12, and 3. Okay, so Archangel Gabriel, I think, is here to communicate something to you. This could have to do with you needing to use your voice to communicate, and also it could have to do with singing. Maybe you're singing. Maybe you're having fun. Maybe you're laughing. Maybe this is Spirit trying to say, Gemini, it's time to use your voice and say how you're feeling about something. Not play guessing games. Or, you know what I mean? Like not try to get other people to guess what you're feeling or assume they know what you're feeling, okay? So take what resonates, of course. And we have two. Some of you are going on a journey. This could be spiritual or an actual journey or vacation. Come on, stay there. Okay, journey. Okay, so let's go over to the Tarot of the Owls. What else do we have for Gemini? All right. We have the Knight of Swords. Fast-moving energy here. That's air sign energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone could be rushing in, having to do with love, maybe. Okay, so I think someone is coming to you saying, Gemini, I have this great idea. Let's do this, let's do that, let's go here, let's go there. And it sounds like a lot of fun at once, and you might be tempted to say yes without thinking. So be careful not to say yes without thinking. It might be something that would be good, but it's something that needs to be thought through first. Whoops. We have the Eight of Cups. So yeah, there is the necessity to move away from something before starting this new journey. What is that though? Okay, it could be your approach to something. It could be having to give up some time that you do a certain thing to make time for the other thing. It could be a number of things here. We have the Four of Swords. It's important to find time to rest and clear your head, rest your physical body. Okay, it's so important. And especially if you're getting ready for this new adventure, whether you're traveling somewhere or, you know, simply making a change, a big change in life, like moving or getting a new job, starting a new business. It's really, really important to make time for the physical and mental rest. You're going to need it. And that's not a negative. It will be, you know, nurturing and give you energy for this next thing going on in your life. We have the Three of Wands. So there's some activity here. Someone coming or going. Waiting for some message or communication. This is a calmer energy than the Knight of Swords. So someone is saying, whoa. Slow down a minute. One thing at a time here. All right. We have the Eight of Cups, the Hierophant. So here's some Taurus energy here. Someone might have some words of wisdom for you. You may be resistant to hearing this, or it might be something that's the obvious truth and you really don't want to hear it because you're feeling like you should have known that, right? Listen anyway, okay? You might have been tired. You might have been rushing. Your focus might have been bouncing all over the place, and someone brings you some words of wisdom, and it's important to listen. It has to do with this next step in your life. Four of Swords is being clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. So I just said to someone else, you don't want to miss out on good opportunities because you're tired or rushing around or making quick decisions without thinking. This might require that you communicate to someone like, look, you know, I I can't do everything you're asking of me, or I'm going to, take away from my own life. You don't owe anybody an explanation that deep. But what I'm saying is you have to say no to somebody in order to make space for what you want and need in your life. And you don't want to miss out on your 9 of Pentacles. This could be money, monetary gain, an opportunity to make money that brings you to the comfort level that you want. I think that there's something that you really need to think through. Look at all that like fumbled around there. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is like, okay, this is my stability. This is what I want. I want to be able to create something with the money that I have earned. I want to create the life that I want with the money that I have earned or have the potential of earning. And there are other demands around me that some are unjust. Where did that card go? Here we go. Look at this. You got the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. So Gemini, your wishes and dreams, think about them. What are they? Give it to God. Give them to God. Be very conscious of what your wishes and dreams are, because you can start to watch them happen one by one. I don't think it's just one thing and then off to the races. That's the end of that. I think that a lot of good things are coming your way. But what are your wishes and dreams? How will you know that they're coming true if you're rushing around and, you might not see them, or you could miss some opportunities? The 3 of Swords. Yeah, so I think that there could be like 3 big opportunities that you could miss, but you don't have to if you slow down. This person with the words of wisdom could be a Taurus, but it doesn't have to be. Some of you are learning that there's more of a spiritual side to life that you would like to pay attention to. Sorry. Okay, where are we? Oh, look at that, the Knight of Cups. And also some of you don't want to miss a love connection with someone. And why is Gemini missing something? That's what I want to know. What is it about Gemini, excuse me, that's wanting, or that they're wanting to be distracted from? Like, what is it? What are they not wanting to face? What could this be, so that we can address that, so you don't miss these opportunities and enjoyment? What could it be? Let's see what we have from Tea Leaf. All right. So Gemini. Funnel, a period of frustration or lessons to be learned. Okay, so maybe some of you are feeling like your ego is bruised a little bit because something didn't work out the way you wanted it to, and you just want to keep moving on and moving on and moving on to just get your attention on something else, as opposed to that feeling of embarrassment. If you've tried really hard with something, there's no need to be embarrassed. You tried. You're going to have a story to tell, or maybe you already do have a story to tell, or an example to show someone else. Like, I tried this, and this, and these things didn't work out, or it wasn't the right timing, but I kept going. And now look what I've achieved or developed, or look what I have the ability to do now. And you could help others by setting an example, or maybe actually showing them the way, like the Hierophant would. So try and let go of the negative ego of being embarrassed that something didn't work out. For some of you, it could be a relationship that didn't work out and you're embarrassed by that, or maybe you're trying to force it to work to prove that you were right about this person. But that's only going to take away, time and satisfaction in your own life. Other people don't really matter when it comes to that, because they have their own relationships, they have their own lives, their careers, or whatever it is that they do. They're not living your life, is my point. So don't worry what other people think. Target, okay, so you're a goal-oriented person and don't want to be seen as not hitting that target or reaching those goals, but realizing, what? Even if I didn't hit my original goals, I've learned from the journey. Maybe my goals are shifting, and that's okay. I'm not forcing something to be my goal anymore. it's shifted. And we have the stork, news of a birth or new business opportunity. Let's get a real clarifiers with these. What else for Gemini? So this journey could be really awesome for you. The Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Money coming in, being comfortable, enjoying it, not being distracted to the point where you're not enjoying it. And again, think about what are your wishes and dreams. Okay, fear, worries, tense situations. So try and take your focus off of that. We have the basket, yes, so recognition and reward for merit. So, you are going to have that victory. It might just be in a different way. We have the rat, someone working against you or behind your back. So maybe, somebody criticized you and you're trying to prove them wrong, but just don't waste your time. Major challenge to overcome. Let's get another clarifier here. Someone may have given you some trouble in business in some way, but it's not going to go on this way forever. I think it will come and go pretty quick with the Three of Swords. It could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, but I feel like it's sooner. So it might have been something that started about 3 months ago and it came to a head, and the dust is going to settle. This person may no longer work with you if this has to do with where you work. Something may change in their life and they're no longer there. And we have the flute. Okay, so it could be disappointment in a friend or a lover. Like I was saying, don't force a relationship with anybody longer than it's meant to be, just to prove to other people that you are right, or just to save face and not be embarrassed that a relationship went bad. It actually shows strength to get out of a situation that's not good for us. And I'm not saying just give up, but it might be a situation where, you're not being treated respectfully, or it's just not working out. Don't worry about other people's opinions. And you might be disappointed in someone. And I'm also getting, not for all Geminis, but for somebody, someone likes to see you struggling and you think that they're your friend. But then when something good happens to you, they turn on you. It's like they're a completely different person. And that is a great disappointment. But it's better to know what they're made of now than later. And just let that go. Look, we have the Chariot, some Cancer energy. Archangel Metatron, there's perfect timing with something important in your life. This is about making a conscious decision on what you want to do and how you're going to do it, how you're going to get there. Rewards that come from hard work, successfully balancing many priorities at once, determination and willpower, and also public recognition. Okay, for all the good that you do, Gemini. So let's go over here to the kitties. What do we have from the kitty oracle? We have be patient. Yeah, good things are coming. Good things are coming, Gemini. Be patient. And we have look elsewhere. You have better options. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. These messages are really validating this reading. Same with Capricorn. The ending cards really validated the messages. Okay, we have the Aster. So this is the flower petals deck. Whoops, I just wanted to show you the front. They're pretty. The Aster, the past is over. Yes, the past is over. Let your true self step forward. That is a really important message, Gemini. I'm going to get one more from the bottom of the deck here. I just reached from the bottom in case you didn't see. Jasmine, success will be found if you hold on to hope. One more. The past is over. Let your true self step forward. I just felt like I wanted to say that one more time. And we have Daphne. What pleases us most shapes us. Okay, so don't miss out on the beauty in life and what you enjoy in order to prove someone wrong, because they're just not worth your time. Okay, they have their own path and they have to figure their own thing out. You worry about you because these wishes and dreams want to come in. And there's also monetary gain for somebody here too. So don't miss out. All right, Gemini, thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.